Good afternoon and welcome to this afternoon's broadcast. Hello to all of you who don't know me, or if you do know me, let me introduce myself. My name is Taiwo. I'm a coach, trainer, and a writer. I'm also the founder of this channel, The New 50, which is aimed at men and women who are approaching or at midlife and who are looking to reconnect with their passion, step out of their comfort zone so that they can feel empowered enough to make choices about the way they create the next chapter of their lives. And I'm here on day 2 of the Go Live in 5 challenge, which is a 5-day challenge where we are given a question that we need to talk about for no less than 8 minutes and no more than 10 minutes live on whichever platform we choose. And I've chosen to do it here on YouTube. And why have I done that? Because I've had this YouTube channel for a few months and I've wanted to go live, and I kind of dropped the going live ball, which I had been doing over on Periscope and Facebook. And I decided, well, if I do these 5 days here, then I get back into the swing of it. So, like I said, we're given a question that we're going to do. We're asked to answer on this live stream, and I hope you enjoy what it is that I have to say. And if you do, and what I say resonates with you, then I would really, really, really appreciate it if you would like this broadcast. If you know of anyone who may benefit from what I have to say, then share it with them. And if whether you agree or you don't disagree, if you've got a comment to make your comment. If you're new to this channel and you like what it is that I have to say, then it'd be great if you would subscribe. Do subscribe to the New 50 channel. So I'm going to go. Let me just make sure I've said everything that I wanted to say before I go into the proper content, and I think I have. And so the question for today is, what does it mean to be unapologetically you, and why is this important? And I'm going to answer this because obviously I work with people in midlife, and so I'm going to answer it from the perspective of someone who is in midlife, who is in her mid-50s. And you will see that I have titled this Authentic Power. So for me, I think now at this stage of my life, it doesn't feel so important to be unapologetically me. And I guess it's because of my understanding of what that phrase means. To me, it means not having to apologize for who you are, literally, not having to apologize for who you are. And I think that in some contexts, you probably do have to apologise if you are presenting it in a way that is not positive, not constructive, that is toxic. Then you probably do at some stage will need to have to apologise for that. But in terms of who you are as a person, then I don't think for me, and I don't think for some people in midlife, that is actually a relevant consideration anymore. I remember when I hit 40, and one of the big things for me was that, right, I don't care about what anyone says. And I think then it was a lot more important to me to be unapologetically me. But what I feel now from my experience is that we only need to apologize for who we are when we don't feel comfortable about who we are. Because if we truly feel comfortable about who we are and how we present, then we wouldn't feel the need to be unapologetic or apologize for ourselves. And I think that sometimes it's a lack of confidence that makes you maybe think that you need to apologize for yourself. And I think that it's more about being comfortable with who you are comfortable with yourself, because maybe the need to apologize to others is about apologizing to yourself because there is a trait that you are not quite comfortable yet with. Did that make sense? But maybe you have a trait that is you're not yet comfortable with, and so you feel that you have to apologize for that. And so what does that mean for people who are sort of in later on into midlife, sort of in their early to mid 50s? Well, there are some people that say now that they're in midlife, they don't care what anybody thinks. They don't give an F about what anybody thinks. But then there are other people that feel less confident about themselves. And I don't think that it's necessarily about needing to apologize for themselves or needing to be unapologetically themselves. It's that when you get to midlife, it's not just a number. There are a number of things that are happening hormonally to us, and we're going into another stage of our lives in the same way as when we were in puberty, that we went through a particular stage in our adolescence. And what that then does, especially because of the raging hormones and the physical manifestations of what's happening in midlife, we become a little less sure of ourselves, and sometimes a little less confident. And that's partly due to the hormonal issues, but also partly due to what we think we should maybe have achieved by the time we hit midlife, the things that we planned to do that we thought that we haven't managed to do yet, and the judgment that we place on ourselves about that, and that then creates a lack of confidence. And so I feel that when you get to midlife, it's less about being unapologetically yourself, because you kind of know who you are, and you know if there is something more wanting to come out. And it's not about how you necessarily come across to people. It's about how your actions or how your how your evolution is going to impact others. And again, I'm not sure. I think that the importance there is being able to. So it's really important to own that, you know that there is something more that for you, that you're entering a powerful time of your life, because midlife to old age is a very powerful time in our lives, and it's about accepting that and maybe not apologize. Maybe that is right. Maybe you don't. You're feeling like you need to apologize for it. That's not the experience that I personally have, but maybe some people feel like, well, I'm going into a more powerful phase in my life and I need to apologize for it. I suspect that it's less needing to apologize and more needing to ask permission from. For some people, it will be from others, and for other people, it will be asking permission from themselves and having to give permission to themselves. So I think that the important thing is to be able to own your power, to accept your power, and if it scares you, to get support to in the form of a coach or a group of like-minded people to say to you that it's okay to step into that power. That's what you've been working all your life to do. That's what all your experiences have done, and that's what I'm learning for myself, is that all the experiences that I've gone through in my life have led me to where I am now, and to how I can help people, how I can support people, and how I can be a cheerleader for others to step into their power. I won't say that I'm there. I'm still stepping, but I feel it each day. I feel more and more and more powerful, and I feel more authentic. And with that, there feels no need to worry about the consideration of apology. So I'm running out of time, and those are just my views. If you liked what you heard, then please do like, comment, and share this with your friends. And if you want to hear a bit more about from me, or if you want to hear lots more from me, then do subscribe to the New 50 Challenge. You've been watching me, Taiwo, on the New 50, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye. Ooh, I can't turn this. There we are.